With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Lambert! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the word. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back. At the 21-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Third and long here for Rosen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Left side caught by Diggs. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Here's this out for Matthews. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Meanwhile, down in Santa Clara, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Rosen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now it's Rosen. And he's able to find Diggs. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and then connected there and picked up the first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Rosen just getting the snap off and one. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he goes down. But not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun. 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 Gun.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rosen to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Lambo will put this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Matthews that time. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! 36! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the fild.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Hunt. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
No. Check. Patriot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.